What's good, everybody? It's your girl Tatianna Tarot. What's good? Doing this energy forecast, tarot energy forecast of the week. Is the last week of April. Okay, hitting you guys up with the Monday, April 24th energy information all the way to Sunday, April 30th. Catch me here every Monday where I pull cards and divine on what energy we need to know for the week ahead using tarot and oracle cards. So if you guys are new, welcome to my channel. What up, welcome. I'm happy to have you guys here. Please like, subscribe, share. Okay, I love to get into all of the details, and pretty soon you guys will be having your tarot scopes for May. I think I'm gonna definitely continue doing these videos for May. They're just more efficient, and we're already on a roll. You know how many videos I did since the beginning of the year? We're on a roll, so we're gonna keep it that way, and that way you can trace and track and rewatch as many times as you like. So that is coming up for you guys soon. Stay tuned. But anyway, before we start, I just want to let you guys know that my 6-week course, newest course, Beyond the Veil, a course on intuitive development and ancestral veneration, is still open for enrollment. Okay, cart closes on May 5th. We technically start on May 6th on a Saturday, all the way to Saturday, June 10th. Okay, classes will be on every Saturday, 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And if you can't catch the classes live, they will be recorded and accessed in the portal as an independent module, along with all the course materials, which you will have access to for a lifetime. So you can choose to go at your own pace or join us all collectively for a live class. The course is a deep dive into, like I said, intuitive development, ancestral veneration, how to communicate with your spirit guides, your elevated spirit guides, your elevated Egungun ancestors, how to discern what your intuitive gifts are, turn them on, turn it off, protect yourself, amplify it, train your intuitive skill sets. It's basically like Black X-Men school, but in a 6-week course, in a safe way. And the special thing about this course is that it is like a preliminary course. So if you are a newbie into any of this work, or you are looking to get into any sort of divination and you don't have a substantial relationship with your ancestors, you're curious, you don't know how to go about doing it, you have clairvoyance, you have clairaudience, you have clairsalience, you have claircognizance, and you don't necessarily know how to use it intentionally to get answers on the spot, to get clarity and downloads on the spot, this is a course for you. We're going over the basics and even intermediary stuff so that you are well equipped and prepared to now then take your tools and utilize that, incorporate that in your personal practice, on your day-to-day activities, your 9-to-5 career, so on and so forth. The benefits of communicating with your ancestors: first of all, we are an embodiment of our ancestors, okay? We are a conglomeration of their hopes, their fears, their characteristics, their DNA. So without knowing your ancestors, you're not gonna know yourself. So this course teaches you a lot more than spiritual communication and ancestral veneration, but it also teaches you how to heal intergenerational curses, traumas, patterns that are no longer serving you or your lineage, how to reclaim multidimensional gifts from your lineage, so on and so forth. And so we also do this with a combination of, yes, intuitive development, yes, espiritismo, yes, you know, accessing higher realms, but we do it through subtle energy healing too. So it is a amazing course. Please take advantage. I don't know when I'm hosting this again, okay, because you know I'm always on to the next one. I am the course lady, I am the membership lady, I'm the project lady, honey, and this year is busy. So I implore you to sign up. There are a multitude of payment plans, and again, cart closes on May 5th. So you can get the link below, and I will see you guys there. But moving onward, let's get a glimpse into what we can expect for Monday. Monday, March 25th, all the way to Tuesday, Monday, March 24th, all the way to Tuesday, March 25th. Okay, wait, this one just flew out. I am using the Rider-Waite, the standard Rider-Waite. I love me some boring ass cards, okay? I'm sorry, I know you guys love the new and the glitzy and the upgraded and all of that razzle dazzle. Give me my Rider-Waite and I will be the happiest woman in the world, okay? I love this traditional deck. I will use this, okay? A lot of my Rider-Waites are broken down and old, so I put them away to rest. Okay, so we have a card that's flying out, and we're also using Prism Oracle, Archangel Fire Oracle, and the Sacred Feminine Oracle. We got a lot of freaking oracles, so there it is. The card that flew out, is there another card for us? There's another card for us. Okay. Monday, March 24th, and Tuesday, March 25th. The card that flew out is the Knight of Cups. All right, deliverance. Knight of Cups is very much a card of the heart. The energy pertains to one's heart, being open to receive, being open to give. I really do feel like this is a sense of romance and sensuality, a softness that is in the air as we carry on to the next month. It is tranquility, it is peace, it is vulnerability, but it is also a prayer that has been answered. So the fact that the card just flew out of the deck in and of itself is very telling, because it's almost like Great Spirit wants y'all to know, hey, there is some sort of a solution that is en route. Okay, you might not necessarily see it on Monday or Tuesday. This is a man on a horse yielding a cup out into the ethers. This is saying that it's on its way. Cup represents emotion. It represents the element of water. So how deeply are you wearing your heart on your sleeve? This is a week that you would benefit by implementing less logic, implementing less over-analyzation, criticism, right, and judgment, if this is upon yourself or on others, and kind of just going with the flow. Spirit wants you to go with the flow and see what you receive. When you offer yourself as the offering to the altar of the world, what is it that you now receive in such a humble approach, right? And so this card is almost, you are going to be receiving something that very much fulfills you, that is maybe unexpected, and it is of obviously a benevolent nature, but it is something that you need for healing. Your heart needs. It could be a new partner entering some of your lives. Okay, I never like to get into romance so much because this may not apply, but you may find yourself, if you're single, you may find yourself deeply interested in someone. Someone unexpectedly kind of pops into your field and grabs your attention when maybe you weren't considering anything of the sort. If you are in a relationship, this could be a very tender week. You could just really be pulled by your heartstrings, really sharing your mind and your soul, really being super intimate with your partner, whether it be sexually, sensually, or emotionally, soulfully. That may very much be an element. I really do feel like it is a combination of all of the above. So, but it's contingent on the individual. So Spirit is almost like saying, we don't want you to exactly know what it is. We want you to stay open and be open to possible miracles and unexpected plot twists that fall in your lap. Knight of Cups, I always see this card as a deliverer. Like you are getting a message. You are getting insight on something. So, I feel like your instincts and your intuition will also be on alert this week, especially now that we're leaving the new moon and the moon is climaxing and growing. We are also leaving this eclipse. So there is almost some sort of clarity that will make its way through a sense of either knowing in your body, in your gut, in your heart, a knowing of receiving maybe a vision, a literal message, or a dream, an audio message. In any capacity, there will be a very clear message brought to you specifically from either your guides or from source itself, almost as a reward. For those that have stuck through this eclipse and have gone through the trials and tribulations of whatever this eclipse brought you, this may very much be the happy ending, the reward that you're granted for that chaotic roller coaster, right? Also, what pairs with this card is the Justice card. So this gives me almost a karmic, it gives me a karmic feeling of this is, you know, you've passed the test. Now you get the rewards. You've learned from prior situations. You've gone through the consequences. Now you get the reward. And so Justice is the bearer of law and order. It is the balance. It's the Ma'at card, right? It's balance. It's fairness. It's harmony. And I really feel for a lot of you, whatever this eclipse and new moon brought, it could have been very eye-opening, heart-opening, and putting a lot of things into perspective that brings both maybe your logical and your emotional faculties into one solid team, right? Either that, or you're now regaining a new level of balance in your life that you were unable to attain before. So Justice is very much like you're at the gates of heaven. Now you will be rewarded. There is some sort of a aha, wow, I passed this test. Now I get this treat for passing the exam. What that treat is, you gotta let it come to you. You can't worry about it, but I have a feeling that a lot of you guys may already know what this is instinctively, or again, through your intuition, through some sort of a message or a symbol that comes to you. Now we're also getting the Caution card, and I actually don't necessarily feel like this is a bad thing. In fact, I feel like some of you may have been taking too much precaution, and you've been playing it too safe, maybe to the point where you've been too harsh on yourself. I think the message is to soften up, that whatever is coming your way is not a trick, it is not an illusion, and it is not another test. It is quite, in fact, a reward. So some of you might be like, okay, whatever it is that you are wanting to receive, and if that comes your way, you may be like, I don't know. Now I'm like, you've got your wall up, you're like on guard, you've gone through things, and you're like, this seems a little bit too good to be true. This is like a knight in shining armor in whatever capacity this represents in your life. Well, we have the Justice saying, no, things are Gucci, things are balanced. You know, you worked out the karmic kinks here. You worked out the lessons in the patterning. You're not undergoing some sort of situation blindly. You can indulge in the comfort. You can indulge in the comfort of knowing that you are deserving, that you are worthy, and that you essentially passed the test. So mazel tov to y'all. All right, so for Wednesday and Thursday, the 26th and the 27th of March, Great Spirit, Wednesday and Thursday, 26th and 27th of March, what is the message? Ooh, yikes. Okay, so we are getting the Devil. And actually, that's not very much yikes. It's still giving this sort of, I guess some of you guys have difficulty discerning, not even discerning, trusting yourself, right? And whatever it is that's coming your way that's kind of larger than life, that's kind of like, wow, I can't believe this is here. You're very much like, I don't know if I can trust this, or I don't know if I can trust myself. Make sure that you don't imprison yourself as a result, okay? The Devil coming out very much represents self-limitation, self-imprisonment, lack of empowerment, giving your power away, temptation, addiction, and addiction can come in so many ways. So this could be a fear of maybe going overboard, indulging in too much pleasure, and you not seeing that maybe at this point you've gone through what you needed to go through. You've already done the work. You can see things for what they are. But even so, you're still treading water cautiously. You're still feeling like you're navigating between realms and you're not on solid ground. That's what it feels like. Excuse me, I can't even talk. So some of y'all gotta clear your throat chakra so that clear communication can come through, okay? Not just you expressing yourself clearly, but so that clear communication from the spirit realm can come through. Also, be mindful of communication with your peers, with your partners, with your family, with your lovers, relationships of all sort. One of the indicative factors of whether or not something is in alignment for you will come through communication. You will know it by the way in which the communication is flowing between all parties. Are you being able to speak your truth safely? Are you receiving the truth? Does your gut tell you anything about this individual? Does it feel like it's a reciprocated exchange? It's fair, it's balanced, it's respectful, it's with integrity. So that's what that throat chakra thingy is about. But what I was going to say is that the devil does not seem like a cautious card, not like beware. I don't get that from this week. I actually get the antithesis of that this week, which is you might be playing it too safe. You might be playing it too like and that in and of itself is blocking things that are what you're essentially calling in. We get that from the isolation card. I don't know if you guys can see it because it's like a light gray. We get that from the isolation card, which is almost like you are isolating yourself due to fears of the past that you've already mastered. But maybe you haven't fully sat with that and realized. Here with the Seven of Pentacles, you haven't sat with that and realized how much you've grown, how much you've learned. This is a time for you to sit back and maybe shower yourself with gratitude, shower yourself with love, shower yourself with praise and acknowledgement. Like, wow, I really did go through this, or I mastered that, or I see how much I have grown. I'm gonna give myself credit. And it's almost someone who doesn't see themselves as a blessing and they're waiting for that to occur. And this is more so of a personal choice than a waiting game. When will you wake up to realize that you are the blessing and you deserve these things and you've been through enough and there will be no more tests of the sort, and you said, okay, I wake up, I realize the lessons, I've learned it, there will be no more tests in this regard because I've mastered this. This is a personal choice for you. This is not like a roundabout, loop-de-loop Ferris wheel that the universe is putting you in. At this point, the devil is here. You can choose to imprison yourself or you can choose to liberate yourself. What path will you take? With the Seven of Pentacles, we almost see like you're not quite certain because there is a lack of trust within self. Trust yourself. Things are in balance. As I said before, we get the balance card for this oracle deck. Things are in balance, but also, trusting yourself means that you place more responsibility onto yourself, that you're more discerning, that you're more loving towards yourself, you're more respectful, you have more boundaries onto yourself and onto other people. You're unapologetic in communicating those boundaries. You are clear on the boundaries of other individuals. And if not, you are unapologetic in asking about those boundaries and getting clarity on the things that you need for you to feel safe, for you to feel liberated in this circumstance. And so the devil is basically like, get free. You are technically already free, but maybe mentally and in the physical body, because this is very much physicality. It's very much earth. It's very much something tangible. You need to embody liberation. You need to embody self-trust. So that may look like maybe something sexual practice for yourself. The devil's not always doom and gloom. It could be things that are Abrahamic traditions considered taboo, like sensuality, sexuality, self-expression, right? And so anything of the sort that helps you feel more empowered in your body, that helps release that energy and those memories of when you did not trust yourself, that helps you ease in the transition of balance, of knowing like, oh, when my body feels like this, I don't want to make any decisions, or I know that's cueing me to X, Y, and Z, right? So working from that sort of knowledge, both intuitively and physically, and also logically, you know, paying attention on all ends. You have more responsibility now because you've mastered some sort of aspect of self and mastered some lesson that was on repeat, as we can see from the judgment on before. You now have more responsibility in terms of responsibility and power in terms of expansion of consciousness and being aware of all facets of that. So when something is off, when something is turning you on, when something is alerting you to additional information in your environment, when you need to stop, when you need to go, when you need to pause, when you just need to be still. You now are the captain of your ship, and you need to be able to be comfortable with that power, knowing that regardless, in the moment, you will know what you need to do when you need to do it, and that you will be safe in doing it. Right? And so let us see also, Great Spirit, what is the message for the 26th and the 27th, Wednesday and Thursday of March? Oh, that fell out. Independent, number one. I love how the cards just pick themselves. Independent says, where we at? Come on. Resources and qualities. Keywords are independence, autonomy, confidence, strength, instinct, rightness, and centering. You are invited to recognize particular qualities you possess and develop or strengthen others. If any of these qualities bother or frighten you, try to understand why. If you hold fears or memories or old experiences or beliefs are being revived, set intention to work on and release these things. You are independent and autonomous. You carry all the resources necessary to be fulfilled. You embrace your destiny without being influenced by others or social conventions. You have confidence in yourself, life, and the unseen. Nothing can sway your determination. Life and the universe are your allies, which help you accomplish what you want. You are strong and courageous. You know who you are. You don't look for external validation. Your will is boundless, and you will let no one slow you down or even stop you. You feel connected to nature and can follow your instincts. These instincts confidently guide you and confer great power to your actions. Your connection to nature, animal, plants, and minerals inspires, stimulates, and heals you. You are in your own rightness. You are a constant witness to what you truly want, not your fears, lacks, or wounds. This alignment enables you to smoothly fulfill your potential. You are centered. You can focus intensely on all that matters to you, which lets you move forward quickly. Do any of these reminders frighten you? Do any of them awaken anything unpleasant or uncomfortable inside of you? If the answer is yes, why is that? Ask yourself if it concerns fears, memories, old experiences, or unconscious beliefs. Take time to name these things, then renounce your fears with a loud yes. Choose to embody the person you are deep inside, who you know is there, hidden under layers of fears and negative experiences. From now on, embody this beautiful person in your thoughts, words, and actions. What did I tell you? I be the one, never the two, baby. Get into it. All right, so what is going on for this weekend? The 28th to 29th and 30th. All right, Great Spirit. What is it that we need to be made aware of? 28th, 29th, and 30th of this week. Ooh, see, they don't always fly out like that. I'm so happy. We're getting the King of Swords. That's the one that flew out. Okay, our main man, King of Swords, Mr. Logic, Miss Logic. King of Swords is the embodiment of the air element, the intangible realm, our logical faculties, which we need in tandem with our intuitive faculties for balance. The King of Swords is about organization and structure, but often lacks emotion. Usually they don't see this as a resource that they need, as an asset necessarily. Okay, so towards the end of this week, all of this woo-woo, wishy-washy, in the best of ways, respectfully, spirit realm information that you've been getting and working through and clearing out and calling in and embodying, this is going to be locked in into your psyche this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, the 28th, the 29th, and the 30th. All right, this would be an excellent time to now integrate this information on a logical level, whether that is by actively thinking and meditating on these things, writing it out, going to a therapist. King of Swords also, this is a card of contracts and negotiation. This is a card that kind of screams to me, pay attention. It's one thing that maybe your intuition has been telling you far in advance. It's another thing that this weekend may be the result of what your intuition has been kind of alerting you towards. So the King of Swords is someone who traditionally is unyielding. They do not want, they're stubborn. They are very much living in their own conviction when it comes to the way is the way, and usually there can't be another way because I done thought about 50-11 ways there could be, and this is just the way. All right, so you may be dealing with someone who is inflexible in their way of thinking, or who may actually be a great soundboard to bounce off of. You might have someone in your life who is that sort of logical brainiac, and whatever it is that you're going through, it feels like this is a safe space to talk to them and to get an additional opinion, maybe something that will help ground you even further. King of Swords, again, I have to say, be mindful of contracts, be mindful of communication, arguments, discussions, exchanges, even peaceful exchanges that have much more to it than what is actually being said. That is the information I'm getting, that there is something much more hearty, energetically behind the words, behind the intentions, and behind the interactions. So that being said, really look into your contracts, okay? Look into your paychecks, look into your bank accounts, look into your emails, look into the details, because there could be something there that you did not expect that's lurking beneath the surface that you need to clear out, you need to address, you need to make sure that you're not living in a world of illusion here with the Seven of Cups. So that's just one interpretation for this. Excuse me, because Spirit is giving me all the things as per usual. So that's one interpretation, is mind your business, quite literally. Even if you don't have a business, mind your social media exchanges, mind your phone calls. You want to, one, be aware of what's being said beyond what's being said, okay? Because there's more information behind the scenes. That's what I'm getting. Like there's a lot here that's illusion. There's a lot here that Spirit is trying to fill you in on. But there could also be, on the flip side of that is that there can also be more than what meets the eye. Okay, and that's not necessarily something negative. Spirit just wants you to catch what is there. All right. Secondary is what I had mentioned prior, which is using this logical representative in your life as a soundboard. This could be an elder, this could be a parent, this could be like a sibling, a friend, a therapist, right? A partner. And you could just be marinating in all of these ideas, or just maybe your mind possibly is inundated with so much that has gone on from this eclipse, from this new moon, that you're just like, am I tripping? I need to discuss this with someone who may be a muggle, okay, may very much not deal with anything of the spirit realm and the intuitive realm. And so they are like a sigh of relief for you to ground you, okay? Again, third, I got to go back to these contracts. We are technically in Mercury retrograde, so please don't get got by the scammers on Instagram talking about my ancestors sent me to you and they have a message. Please don't do that. Please don't fall for nobody else who's Tatianna Tarot, who's throwing a course for $20, because one, I would never. I put too much work in my stuff for it to be like no $20 with no course attached to the payment. God, if I get one more email talking about where's my course, where's this, I paid $20 for it, baby. My name has 2 N's. My website is actually professionally done. And I'm not a white girl with a deck of cards named Tatiana. How about that? Don't get got, you guys. I'm saying that the signs are pretty obvious and in front of your face. And so you want to be, you know, implementing a healthy dose of common sense. Like, think between the lines, under the lines, over the lines, on the lines, beyond the lines. Okay, just be thinking and also feeling and accessing. You can do both, I promise you that. If the math is not mathing, then something's up, okay? If the math is not mathing, something is up, all right? Because I feel like some of you guys are really level-headed and got your head on your shoulders, and yet you're like, maybe I want to give this another chance. Maybe I want to try this way. And it's like, no, please trust the stern logic person that lives inside of you, all right? Additionally, this weekend is a great time to get organized, because Mercury retrograde is showing you exactly where you are in your life, that you are a mess. This may mean that you need to revisit the routine that you have in your life and rework that routine, all right? Google Calendars is telling you to make subcategories and color them different blocks. And like, this is my workout category. This is my, this is my career category. This is my time for play and creativity. This is my time for meditation. This is my time for family. This is my time for phone calls, whatever. Some of you guys have to be hyper strict on your routine and your structure and your organization. It could be in your career. It could be in your spiritual practice. Oh. It's so many spiders and geckos everywhere. Oh my God, I feel like I'm in Jumanji. I'm that chick from Jumanji. Lord have mercy. Yeah, so it is an excellent time to get recommitted to something long term, whether it is a higher education It is an excellent time to join my course. I'm just going to say it. Whoop, there it is. It is an excellent time to commit to a course, to commit to higher education, to commit to a membership platform, to commit to classes, to commit to reading something that you've once dropped off from, studying something, learning something, whether it's a new language, teaching yourself how to sew, rejoining a yoga practice, restarting your meditation, revisiting a course that you once dropped off, you know, whatever it is. It doesn't have to be boring, but it's almost like Spirit wants you to get back on track. Okay, this is also an excellent weekend to get more clarity from the spirit realm, especially if you're like, I don't know who's talking to me. I don't know what guide is talking to me. This would be an amazing weekend to do some sort of an ancestor elevation, to clear out your altars, new candles, new offerings, cleansing yourself, all of that. We're on a fresh new start here where clarity is king, where your ori should be elevated and shining and glistening. Okay, we did a lot of the work in the beginning of the week in terms of intuitive expansion and embodiment, and now towards the end it's like, okay, we can't forget this important component of common sense and logic, right? And how to actually implement the things that we've received from the spirit realm. Is one thing getting it and getting the downloads and being like, okay, I got it, but now it's really time to do the work. Okay, it's time to physically create some sort of an action plan to do the work. So let us see. Okay, no, actually I don't want to do that, and I just want to double check with something real quick. Okay, so these oracle cards came out and it's saying stop. Basically, stop with the madness. Stop lollygagging. This combination could be like you want to do too many things at the same time, and this guy's being like, all right, I mean, technically you can, but you got to pick one right now and just see it through. Okay, so Spirit is saying stop. Have a plan. Ask Spirit to help you have a plan. Go pray. You know what I'm talking about. I'm always saying, like, go pray, because it works if you just do it. And then passion, which is, yes, you should be engaging in something that lights you up, that lifts you up, that enlivens you in many ways. You should be doing that. Okay, but again, you shouldn't be lollygagging about it. It should be something real serious that you're really putting your full attention on. So I'm going to be pulling this deck of Archangel Fire Oracle, Alexandra Winman. All right, Great Spirit, what is the angel that is of great assistance to us this weekend that we can all utilize despite our personal faith and denominations, that is going to best help us this week or for the remainder of this month? Okay, Archangel Mirabel. And this archangel is all about reflection. It's no coincidence that Mirabel's name sounds like mirror ball. Like a glitter ball reflecting endless sparkles of light, the silver blue lunar-esque Mirabel helps to illuminate the divine feminine aspect of grace within us. In doing so, she helps balance, cleanse, and purify our spirit. As we gaze into her mirror, we look deeply into our own self and slip between the mercurial waters of the unknown. We are then able to move with more flexibility, relishing, oh my Lord Jesus, relishing the freedom activated by this angel. Like the Celtic pagan elder and priestess on her card, Mirabel's feminine energy brings our lives into flow, helping us to wash away and release any feelings of rigidity, control, and limitation, so we can relinquish the need to grip onto life too tightly. It is from this space of surrender and fluidity that we can tap into our intuition and creativity. Then we can dance through life to our own personal rhythm as Mirabel's glitter ball throws sparkles of delight across any shadow, lighting up all the dark corners. Girl, go ahead. Sorry. Lighting up all the dark corners. Mirabelle's light brings us clarity and discernment. We can trust that we are in alignment with divine timing. All is perfect. You can also call on Angel Mirabelle to balance the feminine and masculine energies of our planet. Like the wise elder in her card, Mirabelle is connected to the lunar energy, so is wonderful to call on for manifesting and releasing during the new and full moon phases. Message is, life is a mirror. What are your outer circumstances reflecting back at you? What can you learn from these experiences? How to meet Mirabelle. Close your eyes and call upon Mirabelle to join you in meditation. As she comes into your vision, her silver blue eyes embody the power of the full moon and the luminous reflective light of the divine feminine. Her eyes are like mirrors of light, blazing with divine fire. This flame surrounds you, allowing you to see through the mist between our world and the worlds beyond. You look up at the night sky, which is filled with thousands of stars, and a large white owl swoops down to offer you protection and insight. As what is above in heaven is mirrored below on earth, you look down and see stars reflected in a pool before you, where Mirabelle now stands partially submerged. She points towards the twinkling lights reflected in the water, and they begin to transform into many faces gazing up at you. You realize they're the many faces of your soul from all your lifetimes. In the mirrors of Mirabelle's eyes, your feminine wisdom is doubled, as though harnessing the power of 2 full moons. You have the power to see absolute truth. As you gaze into these twin lunar mirrors, you now make the decision to embrace your authentic self, knowing you are aligning with your highest soul purpose. Okay, Diamond Fire Alchemy. Mirrored moon. During a full moon, go outside and call Mirabelle to activate her mirror ball of cleansing and protection. Visualize a multifaceted silver blue mirror ball within your heart chakra. As you bathe in the light of the full moon, the mirror ball is activated. It expands until it fills your whole auric field, reflecting away any negative energy. This lunar shield of light also shines the light of the divine feminine into the aura of anyone you encounter, so they also benefit from this purification. Become the angel. You can become the ambassador for Mirabelle. This shit is long as hell, my bad, y'all. You can become the ambassador for Mirabelle's presence when you understand all aspects of your outer life are a mirror of what's happening within. It takes courage to look into your psyche. Be honest with yourself about any intentions, emotions, or behaviors you were presented to the world that are not in alignment with your deepest truth. Amen. Ashe. Namaste. Bbys. Mirror work is challenging but powerful. When you choose to embody the light of Mirabelle, you may become keenly aware of your own internal landscape, but you will know that you stand safe in the light of truth. Allow the mirror to become a magnifying glass, helping you to look inside without judgment. You will discover all the hidden parts of yourself, calling you to embrace, forgive, and integrate them back into wholeness. Glory be to God. That was long. I hope you got what you needed to get. You can rewind this video, watch, like, share, and subscribe, my babies. It was a good time. That was a lot of information. Okay, basically go look within, because that information is going to be accessible to you this week, as I said, with this Mercury retrograde razzle dazzle stuff. Okay, don't forget to implement your logic, because that's going to help solidify the embodiment of the changes that you're looking to seek, right? This growth of who you're becoming and the blessings that are coming as a result of it. Again, please go and sign up for my 6-week course, Beyond the Veil, which is a deep dive into all of this work, this intuitive work, accessing the spirit realm for communication and ancestral veneration for beginners at all levels. Okay, we go through all the things. And so cart closes on May 5th. Go ahead and sign up below. I will see you next week. I'm sending you guys all the love as per usual. Ciao.